defence. You've got to be able to do better than that. Andrew Brown needed to get a fist on it. He didn't, so wait with this opportunity. Gee. So behind only. His tally, 4 goals 2 this afternoon.
He could have had a 7 or 8 goal game easily, Matthew.
Oh, he should have. He should have definitely, and that's what he's got to start thinking of himself, saying, I can command this role. I'm the main man up here on the Carlton 4 line with Favola gone, and he should be looking to kick his 4 or 5 a week. Well,
Brown dropped a mark he should have taken for the Tigers, but they get the ball anyway. King from half-back. No mark to Connors. Bauer did well, then played a bit of tunnel ball. Clever stuff. Swings onto that left and butchers the kick. It's marked by King and did all his good work there. There's Carlton comfortably. They're leading by 12 goals at the moment. Mark taken by Tuck on centre wing. To the 50, and Gibbs takes the mark. He plays on again off to Bauer. Back to Gibbs. Handballs to Carazzo. There's another player injured. There's another Richmond player down, and he hasn't moved actually. On the half-forward flank on the outer side of the ground. There's Carlton work it to half-forward. Mark taken by Betts. Handballs to Robinson. It's Angus Graham who's down. Robinson shoots for goal, and he gets another one. But while all that was happening, Angus Graham's not moved, and he's in a bad way. Now he's up, and he'll be carried straight off by the Tigers trainers. Let's have a look here. Could be friendly fire.
Oh, yeah.
that's got ribs all over it, hasn't it?
Yep. Andrew Brown, his teammate there. Bang.
Oh, yeah, right in the ribs. Gee. That's, yeah, a nasty one.
We haven't seen Tate Pearce play for, 5 or 6 weeks as a result of a knock like that. So, you just hope it's not internal, whether it's your kidneys or your spleen. Very painful. Graham, you just hope he's okay.
One way to guarantee you keep your spot in the team for next week. Take out your other ruckman. Well, he's got to contest this now, Andrew Brown. There's no choice. Judd got it somehow to Grigg. Now Simpson. Scotland involved again. Wanting to be direct. He drives it right down the middle, but was ill-directed, although somehow got to Murphy. Off to Betts from 25. He kicks another.
Jake King, he'd hope it was indecision because he didn't go back hard enough on that contest, Jake King. So he's really disappointed. He's got his hands in his head, as you see Angus Graham laying in pain there.
Well, there's in a lot of discomfort, Angus Graham. We just hope it is nothing internal. Here's a replay of the incident again. Friendly fire from Andrew Brown. We saw, as Matthew mentioned, a nasty injury a few weeks back to Tate Pearce. Let's hope it's not similar for Angus Graham. Clearance from Ben Cousins. Inside 50. No mark to post. And a bounce. So they finished it off well here. The Blues are out to an 84-point lead. And after a somewhat sluggish third term, that'll please their coach, Brett Ratton.
Andrew, that's it. They've just outnumbered them all day, ran harder, just been far too skilled today, Carlton, for a young Richmond side.
Gibbs goes short to Ellard.
Can we come up with a new signal, Matty, instead of just holding the ball up?
I know. They should just keep going, Carlton. When they're running as well as they are in this last quarter, they should try and put another one on the board.
Henderson, long way from goal. Gives it to Robinson, who bangs it to half forward. Murphy brought it to ground. Betts, well done by Moore, but his handball went straight to Judd. The Carlton captain weighs up the options. Kicks towards Garlett. Here's Eddie. It's still in play. Judd will get another stat here. As again, he puts the Blues inside 50 with a beautiful precision kick.
And
Finds Mark Murphy.
Sorry, mate, just as that was happening, Angus Graham, which is great news for the Tigers, came back onto the ground.
Good.
So,
that's good.
Yeah, that's a good result. Andy, the other injured player that hasn't been on, Hadley, limped off before, and haven't seen him for about the last 10 minutes.
Yeah,
either.
when he came off, Lord, he was mentioning he might have got a knock on a hip. Okay. So he hobbled off the ground with his history of knees. That was the first thing we thought of, but it doesn't appear to be too bad.
We've had 12 goal scorers today, the Blues. Mark Murphy for his second, right through the middle. $89 points is the margin.
Well, Richmond were quite competitive in this second half until about 10 minutes ago. Carlton have banged on 4 goals.
9 goals for the term.
Hovering around 9 or 10 goals, the advantage, and then all of a sudden Carlton have just finished off this game superbly, and that'd be a bit disappointing for Damien Hardwick after his team has fought really hard in this second half to match it with the Blues. They really have finished full of running, Carlton, and really building plenty of confidence as we head towards September. They've got a couple of tough weeks ahead, but a big win here today. So Graham, a little tentative going up for that. I don't blame him. Handball towards Cousins, and Cousins still running hard. He kicks wide towards Asprey. Davies did well to get a fist in there. Asprey fights back. Good tuck in support, but that's it. A big Carlton win. The final margin, 89 points. And a nice tune-up for the last couple of weeks of the home and away season for the Blues.
With Lachlan Henderson, and that first half when the game had to be won was a pretty good half for you. You're feeling your way into this team and therefore into this season now?
Yeah, exactly. It was good to get a few goals on the board. I've been up and down a bit, have a good week and then a bad week, and so it was good to put 2 together, and good for the team too. We're really bouncing back from those 3 or 4 weeks where we're really down.
Looks like the structure's working pretty well with you and Jared and the 2 little blokes at your feet, and then a few others rolling in and out, Mitch and a couple of the ruckmen. It looks like the structure down there is finally starting to take a bit of shape.
Yeah, it's working well. The synergy that we've been looking for the whole season really starting to really come together, as you said, and with Jeffy kicking 6 last week, and I don't know, I think everyone kicked goals today, so that was just good team effort today.
And a great last quarter last week, and it's a nice way to finish this one off today. It's a good sign going into next week's game, and it's a big one.
Exactly, it's a big one next week. We've really got a test against Geelong, and we'll go away this week, and I think we'll have a pretty quiet week, 6-day break, and then come in flying at the dome against Geelong.
And you look like a pretty level-headed bloke. When you took that mark on Delidio early in the game, you turned around. What did you say to him?
I didn't say anything. I can't even remember. I think it was just the fact that I took it. It took me a while to get into the game, and I was pretty happy with that one.
Well done, mate. Enjoy the win.
Thanks, Andy.
Back to your quarters.
Thanks, Andy. Nice moment there too after the game with Chris Judd going up to Ben Cousins, and Ben was just explaining what happened to him earlier in the match, but he saw it through, so let's hope it is nothing more sinister than just maybe a cork or something like that. But Richmond trudge off. Here we go. 2 old champions for the West Coast Eagles, played in the premiership together. It was the Blues today by plenty, 89 points to be precise.
Mandatu!
They like to send us, we'll keep our ends up, and there we all bet they've been playing against the famous old time Blues.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.